Hi, my name is Victoria Hogle, and I'm Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admission at Loyola University Chicago. Today, we're going to talk about how to apply for admission as a transfer student. The application process is fairly straightforward. As a transfer student, you'll need to complete the free online application and submit official college transcripts from any college or university you've attended. The online application is located at luc.edu/apply. It is a form fill application that should only take about 15 minutes to complete and submit. Once you've submitted it, then you'll send us the official college transcripts from any college or university you've attended. That means if you took a summer course at community college and then attended the university, you would need to send us both transcripts, even if the community college course is listed on the university transcript. In addition to those two required materials, transfer students can elect to send us an essay or personal statement, resume, or letters of recommendation. If, at the point that you apply, you have not yet completed a full semester of college credit, you may be considered a freshman. Students who are considered freshmen at the point of admission also need to send us their official high school transcripts and a letter of recommendation. Loyola's admission process goes on a rolling basis, which means the sooner you apply, the sooner you'll get a decision. Once we are able to review your application, if there's anything additional we need in the process, we will let you know. One of your biggest concerns may be, how do my credits transfer to my new program at Loyola? Loyola has been awarded for being very transfer friendly, which means we're going to be pretty transparent when it comes to your courses. If you have not yet applied, you can use our My List tool online in order to see how things may come over to us. The My List tool has all of our previous articulations, which means any course that a student has previously transferred will be located there. You can use that to see how your courses could transfer to Loyola. Once you're admitted, we will do an official transfer credit summary that tells you exactly what you took and exactly how it transfers to Loyola. As a general rule of thumb, college level credits completed at regionally accredited institutions can be accepted for at least general elective credit. Students who are transferring to us from a community college or two-year school can bring in a maximum of 64 credit hours. If you've taken more than 64 credits, we will choose the best 64 credits for your degree program at Loyola. If you've attended a four-year school or university, you are not limited in the number of hours that you can bring to us. However, students must take their final 45 credit hours uninterrupted at Loyola in order to graduate. Once you are admitted into your program, you'll get emailed the transfer credit summary report that tells you exactly how your courses come to us. For most students, this is just data, and you'll want to set up an appointment with your transfer counselor to go over it. We can help you understand exactly what courses came to Loyola, how, and why. We can also go into what courses you still have remaining in your program once that transfer credit summary is complete. At Loyola, students who have completed at least one full-time semester at another college can be eligible for merit-based scholarships. Students will need a minimum of a 2.75 GPA in order to be considered, and the scholarships range from $12,000 to $19,500 per year, renewable for up to 3 years. In addition to transfer merit scholarships, students who have attended a community college and are members of Phi Theta Kappa who have completed at least 45 credits can be eligible for the Phi Theta Kappa scholarship in the amount of $1,500 per year, renewable for up to 3 years. Those scholarships can be combined. So a student who has a 4.0 GPA and has completed 45 credits at an institution where they're a Phi Theta Kappa member could be eligible for both the $19,500 a year merit scholarship and the $1,500 a year PTK scholarship, which means they would have a total scholarship award of $21,000 per year, renewable for up to 3 years. In addition to merit-based scholarships, students can complete the FAFSA and be considered for need-based aid. The FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid and becomes available on October 1st, the year prior to when they want to start school. So a student who is hoping to transfer for fall 2021 would have access to the FAFSA starting October 1st, 2020. Additionally, Students who are looking to apply for spring 2021, which starts in January of 2021, would have access to that FAFSA as early as October 1st, 2019, which means if you're applying for the spring, you can fill out your FAFSA now. Your FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid and allows schools to create an award letter with need-based aid, such as loans, grants, and federal work study. A loan is money that you use and you are required to pay back after you've graduated or if you've left school for 6 months or longer. Grants are funds that you are not required to pay back, but you do need to be passing your classes and moving through your program in order to maintain your eligibility for those. And finally, federal work study is a type of funding you can get by getting a job on campus and using the funds that you get paid to help you pay for school. After you're admitted and your FAFSA is on file, we will create an award letter for you that details all the different types of aid that we can award, such as grants, loans, scholarships, and federal work study. That will allow you to understand the cost of admission versus the aid that you have available to you and what it may actually cost you in order to attend Loyola. Once you know that number, you can look for outside scholarships to help you decrease your out-of-pocket costs for your schooling. We do not limit the amount of outside scholarships students can bring to Loyola. When you receive a scholarship, you'll work with the financial aid office to ensure that it's added to your file. We're going to talk about all the next steps you get to take now that you've been admitted. So first, I'd like to say congratulations on your admission. You've done the first big thing. Now we want to make sure that we're going to be the right fit for you to transfer down the road. In order to make your decision, we want to ensure that we are the best fit for you both academically and financially. So one of the first things you'll want to do is keep an eye out for your transfer credit summary report. It will get emailed to you. Once you get it, I recommend setting up an appointment with your transfer counselor to go over it. This document basically tells you everything you've completed and how it transfers to Loyola. For you, it's just going to be data, but for us transfer counselors, we'll be able to use that to determine what you still have remaining in your degree program. Once we go over your transfer credit summary, we want to make sure that we are also financially a good fit for you. Students will get their financial aid award letter, and then from there, we'll be able to go over the different types of funds that you have for your schooling, the cost of attendance, and what that cost looks like for you to ensure that financially we're still a good fit. So we'll be able to go over any scholarships, loans, and grants that you received, what that means, your cost of attendance, and make sure, again, that financially we're going to make sense for you as a transfer school. Once we make sense both academically and financially, that's when you want to submit your enrollment deposit. The enrollment deposit secures your space in the program for your intended entry term. The enrollment deposit is $500 and it is refundable until January 2nd for the spring start term or until August 15th for the fall start term. That means if something crazy happens over winter break and we're no longer going to be the best fit for you, you have until January 2nd to let us know and get the enrollment deposit back. Once that deposit is on file because you've decided that we're the best fit, then you get to start doing the fun stuff like housing, orientation, academic advising, all the stuff that gets you really excited for your first day of school. The housing application will open to students a few months prior to the start of school, usually November for the January start term or March or April for the August start date. When the housing contract is open, you'll get an email that tells you it's available and to go fill it out. In the housing contract, you get to select things about your on-campus living that you want, like your dorm, your type of room, roommate preferences, everything so that we can get you the right housing option for you. If you don't want to live on campus, you would simply fill out the housing exemption form and let us know that you don't plan to live on campus with us. Once you're deposited, you also get to sign up for orientation. At orientation, you get to meet with current students and new students and talk about everything you need to know before your first day of school. Orientation usually happens about a month prior to your first day of class. And then finally, you get to sign up for academic advising. Usually your sign up will coincide with your orientation sign up. So you'll get one email that says on May 5th or December 1st, those things are opening and you can sign up for them. At academic advising, you'll be able to meet with an advisor and pick your college courses for the following semester. Once you've done all that stuff, so housing, orientation, and academic advising, all you need to do is submit those final documents, your health insurance and your immunization forms. It is required that every student has health insurance and has their proper immunizations, and those are going to be available to you in Locus. So you'll log on to locus.luc.edu, and you'll be able to fill out those forms and provide documentation to show that you have those things you need. From there, it's smooth sailing. We'll see you on the first day of class.